So I do a lot of cooking in the household, and lately it's been getting boring and repetitive. I've gotten tired of just chopping vegetables, having to dice them individually, having to mince garlic every single time I cook, that I decided to start looking into a vegetable processor on Amazon. And there were a lot of interesting ones out there. There was this manual processor where you pull a string and it spins like a Beyblade and cuts the vegetables up. There was one where it was like a grate and the grate had blades on it, and then you would just slam the vegetables through. There are these other ones known as mandolins, which professional chefs actually use to slice certain things. But ultimately, I couldn't make a decision, and I'm always indecisive about these purchases and it drives me nuts. So what I did is I went on Reddit to look for advice. I came to the conclusion that just learning how to use your knife better was the best ultimate purchase. There were a lot of problems with those other food processors. They're hard to clean, the blades get dull, and you can't really sharpen them unless you pay someone to do it. And in fact, it might even take more time considering you have to wash it and put it together and then clean everything. And surprisingly, I never considered the option that I should just get better at my knife. We live in a world that seems threatened by automation and AI. And we have a lesser need to develop our own skills nowadays because there's always somebody or something else that can do things for us. For example, in the old days, you needed to know how to drive yourself around with a vehicle. But now, you can just order an Uber. And maybe someday in the future, the robot cars will drive themselves. Our generation is losing touch with one of the most magnificent parts of the brain, our ability to learn these common skills and to master them. I'll tell you another way where I almost lost a very important skill, and it comes in the form of these videos. So I used to be editing with this video software known as CapCut. And the reason why I liked CapCut so much was because it came with these preset editing templates for like transitions and effects that you could just drag and drop, and it was very easy to make a video that seemed sort of high quality. You sort of end up taking the lazy route. That's what I did. You take the lazy route where you just record one video in your room and then you like add a bunch of special effects and sound effects, and then you add stock footage and stock background music. It doesn't really take much effort to create these kinds of videos, and there was no reason for me to try to learn new things. No need to learn color grading, no need to learn how to get better cinematography shots, none of that. My videos started to feel more soulless, more empty. I didn't like making them anymore. I was just making videos to try to garner the YouTube algorithm, and it didn't even work. So you know what I began to do? I just started to make videos where I actually have to go outside and record something. You know, one day there's gonna be a lot of things like AI video editors, and people will just drag and drop their videos in and the AI will do everything. We're losing touch with a very special skill that is honestly very fun to use, just because it's convenient. There must be some skills in your life that you have been neglecting. Maybe you feel like you're too busy and you don't need to learn these skills because you're never going to actually use them. But I'm just telling you now, the quality of your life will greatly improve if you would just learn some of these common life skills. First of all, you'll have so many other things to do rather than just spend time on your phone. You think you're bored all day and you have nothing to do? Well, try to learn how to cook. And you can impress people with your newfound knowledge. Seriously, it doesn't take that much to impress people with cooking. Because all I do is I just follow some recipes online, and then sometimes I have friends over, and when they eat the food, they are really impressed with it, even though I just followed a recipe online. But most importantly, you'll find that you have a newfound passion for learning, a newfound passion for developing skills and getting better at things, and challenging yourself to be the best version that you can possibly be. You'll come to learn that the greatest tool that you have is your mind. You might not have the motivation to learn these skills, but I promise you that if you do, you will like yourself so much more. I know I do. Thank you for watching.